Hey everyone, good video today. Let's reassemble those DCP trucks you guys saw me paint, I don't know, a couple videos ago, however long it's been. So let's get reassembling on those. Make sure the cameras are okay. First thing I did was I already took my chrome pin. Which one is this? This is the 2mm, where's the 1? So this is the Molotov chrome pin. These things are amazing. Got it at Hobby Lobby, I believe. 1mm, pretty fine tip. I don't even know how well you can see that in the picture. Pretty fine tip. Went ahead and outlined the sleeper door, the panels. Then I took a red paint pen, also from Hobby Lobby. As you can see, it gets to a real nice fine point on the end, but they're really wide, so you got to do it at a pretty steep angle to highlight the Peterbilt emblem. So I did all the chrome work, chrome on the handle. I'm not going to do the door on these just because it makes such a mess trying to get that fine line inside there. So rather than make a mess of it, I'm just going to leave it alone. So I did the door handles there. Again, the red paint pen to do the Peterbilt logo, and then just a black Sharpie to do the hood latch. Now, it's time to put this thing back together. So again, left the chassis in rolling condition because nothing there is changing. I guess first thing we'll do is start reassembling the sleeper, which all it needs is the plate on the bottom and the rear window. Where is it? Right here. Then the cab. It'll need the roof liner, the doors, the windshield, the interior, the floor, and the little side window. But because that's going to take so long, I'm going to speed this up so we can get this done a little quicker for you guys. Alright, so with the cabin sleeper reassemble, it's probably a good place to stop and talk through a few things. So the sleeper is pretty straightforward. You snap in the rear window, put just a little dab of glue to make sure it doesn't move. Snap in the floor. You can see this one broke upon removal. So I put just a dab of glue in each corner. So sleeper should be 100%. Cab. I believe if you watch that, you see me having a little bit of trouble with a few things. I think you should probably put the window in first, then the doors on, and then the roof cap to push the doors into place. And that's where I screwed up. I put the roof cap in first, had to do just a little bit of trimming on the top edge of the door panels to make everything fit in place. Then when I was putting the floor in, you can see the seats don't sit quite right. That was kind of bugging me. Well, if you look, it's actually, there's a little gap in the seat right there. And that's what I was trying to see if there was a way to snap that back together without breaking everything. Wasn't a real good solution, so I went ahead and just put it back. Put just a little dab of glue on the floor of the cab. So the cab should be good. Next step, let's put the fenders on. I always have to double check because I always worry I'm going to put the fenders on backwards. Mainly because I have done that before. So just snap them bad boys in. With a little dab of glue. And repeat the process for this side. Then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so next step of reassembly. Let's get the visor on the truck so it can be kind of drying. Yes, hi Penny. You here to help? Can you say hi to everybody? No? Okay, that's what I thought. Anywho. So this one. Yep. I always like to double check fit of items before I start gluing, just to be sure. My glue has warmed up, so now it's flowing a whole lot easier than I'm used to. A little bit of Insta-Set. Okay, that guy is done till he is on the truck. So, what? A piece of door. That door interior, if you remember. Well, actually, I guess I don't know which truck I showed you guys disassembling. The door on this one was held on with a whole lot of glue instead of just a little bit. So it did not want to come apart. Oh, I guess an easy thing to do real quick before getting the sleeper on would be adding the mud flaps, or the fenders, I mean. If you remember, this truck had full fenders. I like the look of quarter or halves a whole lot better than full fenders. Problem is finding them. They're not easily found. I'm going to have to speed this part up because I didn't have Insta-Set there for some reason. So now this is going to take a couple minutes. Go. Bingo. Do the same to this guy. Because this truck didn't come with these, the holes don't want to line up, so to me it's a whole lot easier just to eliminate the little stud and glue it flat to the plate rather than try and make it fit. Rotate it just a bit. Bingo. Fenders mounted. The one downside to using a truck that had the full fenders, the axles are extra long to make them fit the full fenders. That drives me nuts. Alright, I think we are ready to put the cab on. Got to get these guys lined up in the holes on the front of the cab. I'm using those. I need some extra pliers. Get a little bit of force. Bingo. Let's get the little screw. Okay, cab's on. Kind of looks like a cool little rat rod there. And then to put sleeper back on, it's a whole lot easier if you just grab that drive line, move it out of the way. There it is. Bingo, sleeper's attached. Grab the pliers so I can manipulate the drive line back into the back of the transmission. Boom, 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 done. One thing I have noticed when taking apart and reassembling trucks, and I need to hit up Eric for a few tips, I tend to get a little bit of a gap between the cab and the sleeper sometimes. This one's a little worse than usual. Looks like my cab is rocked forward a little bit. I'm not sure why. Anyways, I'm going to tinker with that. I'll probably put on a few more parts. I'll catch you guys up on what's going on here. But I don't want this video to run on and on and on. So I'm going to shut it off for a minute, figure a few things out, then we'll catch back up. Okay, so I got the gap solved slightly. Not near as much as I'd like it to be. Oh, touch a bleed there. Anyways, I took the cap back off, manipulated on the floor a little bit. I also took off the pipes coming from the air breathers for two reasons. One, it was wanting to pull the cab forward because they were kind of pitched down a little. Two, I was gluing the hood shut anyways, so these guys could be handy on a project if you need them. Reason I'm gluing the hood shut is because I am putting grills on them. I don't know if this is the 389 grill or the W900 grill. Either way. So I'm going to put one of Rockin' H's bull bars on them. I'm assuming that is the W900 one. Because I don't think I've done it on a Pete yet. Done quite a few on Kenworth, but I just labeled the box for both and I didn't know which one that was supposed to be. Anyways. Okay, I'm going to speed up the video. I'm going to put on the grill, the air breathers, and the mirrors. And then reassembly of all the original parts is done.
Ow.
Okay, as you saw there, I got some stuff glued on. One of the mirrors was broken on disassembly. Luckily, every truck comes with a spare set of mirrors. So I'll get that guy glued on. One issue I am having is the hood ornament is gone. Stripping down these Pete's, the handle that you would grab to pull the hood open has been coming off separately from the grill. And I cannot find that. So I think what I'm going to do is try and fill the void with some glue and then use the chrome pin to color it in so there's not an awkward gap. Just a little too much glue there. Okay, and she is rebuilt with all the parts out of the box. Now for the custom parts. Gotta get a set of short curved exhaust from Truck and Little. Set of white CB antennas, again from Truck and Little. Those will be cut down. And a headache rack. Bought a pile of these off of Gabe Fleener on eBay. Then the only thing I'll be missing is the rear mud flaps. But other than that, this truck will be done. Alright guys, so I went ahead and put on the exhaust. Because it's a very slow process for me. Let me pull one out from up here. So I use the Truck and Little exhaust. Oh, I dropped one. Either way. The Silage Crews, I've been using these short curved. Mainly because I really like that look of that. I like that look. What can I say? But the best way for me to make everything fit is I cut the crossbar that it comes with. So what I do is I go right here to the base of that curve and just cut it off. Then I will position everything how I want. Usually a turnout, not quite that sharp, about like so. I don't even know how well you can see that. And then I'll put a little glue there, cut it, set it on, glue it, done. The next step on these trucks, I mean, these trucks are essentially done. The next step is I need to get some front bumpers from Eric over at Rockin' H. Some big old bull bars or whatever you want to call it. Then I need to find a good source for some rear mud flaps because only one out of these now 6 trucks has mud flaps. And then once I get a couple more trucks lined up, then I'll do the decal on the door. I'm doing my Mock Farms logo on top of the clear coat strictly for resale value, so that way if I want to sell these, I just grab a Q-tip, a little bit of nail polish remover, and wipe them off and they're gone. I think that'll probably be better in the long run than putting it under the clear coat. So with that, I think this is a good place to leave off on this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see. Got a couple ideas for next week's video. I think it might be 2 videos. Either way, talk to you guys later.